going on, guys? It's Opium here, and I'm back with another video today. Got Thursday Night Football. We're going to go over a Thursday Night Football stack that I'm messing with. This game is kind of mid, I'm not going to lie. Backup quarterback for the Saints, Bo Nix, rookie. Pat Surtain is out. A couple corners on the Broncos are out. All the receivers, Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed is out. So, we're going to be betting on some guys that y'all might not have ever heard of. There's a guy in here that I found out about last week. But, I don't care who we bet on, what sport we bet on. It could be football, basketball, fucking ballerina. If it's value, there's value. I don't really care. So let's get into how we've been doing. I had to take a little break. School got a little busy. And but now I'm back. So got a couple exams I got to study for. But, Thursday Night Football, I haven't put out a slip in a minute. So let's do that. So this month right now, this isn't units, but this is ROI. I don't know why this is up, but you can see percentage 5.5 ROI on the year. We're up about 221 units all time. I started betting in about March. This month we're up 7 units maybe. We had a really rough start till October, but we're starting to turn around a little bit. Yesterday we went 2-0. This week we are 6-1. And I shared this 19x on Better. Cash the play. 19x. 20x if you're using real money. If you flexed it, this is a 10x. You can see we shared it right here in the Discord. This one right here. This one right here. Yeah, so we shared that in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, it is free. If you're not in here, I really don't know what you're doing. We are Pickett verified. Ask any of your favorite creators to show you their Pickett. They probably won't even answer you. We are Pickett verified. All my bets are tracked. But, enough of the rambling. Cash a 20x on the Discord. But let's get into the picks today. So today, Saints and the Broncos. So first pick, Bub means. But, let's go over Bo Nix first, actually. So let's pull up Prizepicks on DGF. This is one of the best tools in the game. Shows you market value on every single book. But let's pull up Bo Nix. So passing plus rush yards over 224.5. As you can see, every other book has it as 228, 226, 223 pretty favored. But it's giving us a minus 127 odds to hit and a 51.46% chance to hit. So why do I like this play? Well, Bo Nix, he can scoot a little bit, around 5 to 6 rushing attempts for the game, rushing yards 25. So he's definitely a mobile quarterback. Let's get into his outlier page. So Seattle, his first game of the year. I'm not going to fault a rookie for playing bad his first game of the year. Had a good game against Pitt. Played Tampa Bay. Had a good game against Tampa. Ugly game, bad weather. Game pretty close in this Denver game. They were winning by a lot, so he didn't need to throw too much. So you can see this recent game against the Chargers had 61 rushing yards and 216 passing yards. And we can see New Orleans, 29 in passing yards allowed and 20th in rushing yards allowed. Let's pull up their most recent game against the Buccaneers. Obviously, not the same player, not the same offense, but I just want to show you how bad this defense really is. So Baker Mayfield went for 325 and had 3 interceptions, by the way, and also had 29 rushing yards on the ground. So let's pull up the spread for tonight. NFL scores, Week 7. Yes, Denver's -3 favorites, so game script's going to be a little in their favor, but we're expecting a close game where we're going to have to throw the ball a little bit. We might have to run out the pocket a little bit. So definitely liking Bo Nix for his passing plus rushing yards. And then let's go into Devon Vele, so 3 receptions. So Vele, honestly, I've never heard of this guy outside of week 1 of this year. He's a rookie. I don't know what college he came from, but none of that matters to me. So we pull up over, we'll just do 2.5. So 8-4, so he hasn't pushed 3 receptions on the year. When he plays, 8 targets and 6 targets. So Bo Nix, we like his passing yards. He's not going to complete passes unless he's throwing it to people who can catch the ball, right? So not going to overthink this one. One of his favorite targets, him, Troy Franklin, and Cortland Sutton. for sure. We look at receptions, 27th ranked, 14.7. Pull up on DGF. LA. So it's not even up anymore. I don't mind his fantasy score, so if it's not up, you can play his fantasy score. Go ahead and do that. But that's why you're in the Discord. My video picks are always sent out an hour and a half before. So if you're watching the video, another incentive to get the Discord. You're getting picks early, and you're beating bumps. So let's get into the next play. Bub means 31.5 receiving yards. So Bub means, if you asked me who Bub means was before last week, I would tell you I have no idea. But that's all right. Pull up receiving yards. Alt line. What did we get it at? 31.5. Yep. What a steal. I can't pull it up, so we'll just do 29.5 this show. So first 4 games, didn't play at all. I'm not really worried about that. There's no Chris Olave and no Rashid Shaheed, so Bub means automatically steps in as one of the top pass catchers in this offense. Had 45 receiving yards last game. By the way, this is after Olave and Shaheed got hurt. So this was like in 3 quarters of play, to be honest. But another reason why I'm liking this, so there's no Pat Surtain, no lockdown corner in this game. Riley Moss isn't bad, but this defense is banged up outside of Pat Surtain as well. Expecting a back and forth game. Even though the spread's low scoring, I think, they're going to have to throw the ball, especially as underdogs. So Bub means, let's pull up, what does DGF think? What does the market value think? It doesn't matter what I think. It matters what Vegas thinks. They have more projection models than I ever will imagine, and they get paid millions and millions of dollars to set their lines. So they're favoring over 33.5. We beat the bumps here. Join the Discord. Go beat the bumps. But you can also take fantasy score. I don't mind fantasy score. I don't mind over 33.5 receiving yards. I think both are great plays. But let's get into the last play. Mason Tipton under receiving yards. So Mason Tipton, there we go. Receiving yards, 23. We have an outline. That's all right. We'll just pull up under 23.5. So he's played in all 5 games this year. Another reason why I like Bub means, I did some research on him, and all camp, all preseason, all regular season, they have said Bub means Spencer Rattler, great connection in practice, preseason camp, training camp. And it showed week 1 they have clear chemistry. So Mason Tipton, he might have been getting some, first team reps. Doesn't really play with Rattler. Yesterday, I only had 15 receiving yards, and the other games he's seeing like 1 catch a game. Last 5 Warriors are gonna love this one, obviously, because he's been under 5 games straight. But there's no Pat Surtain, but his defense still might be stout. We'll see. It's hard to predict games with injuries, especially with teams that are bad. So obviously the matchup checks out. Even though you could say this, you could argue the same thing with Bud means, but I like Bud means because the chemistry is there, and the juice is there. So let's see what Daily Grind Fantasy is thinking. Mason Tipton. Yeah, so they still like under 23.5 receiving yards, but you can see we got at 27.5. That is why you join the Discord. You're just getting free plays that are always going to have value. I don't know what more you could ask for. We're also doing a giveaway for $25. Join the Discord, and you're automatically entered. Sign up with any of my codes. You get an extra raffle in the giveaway for a better chance to win. But let's go over some replacement plays because, I made this at school. Had to go home, record, and they're not there anymore. So plays I like. Spencer Rattler for an interception. I don't mind that at all. Bo Nix over his regular passing yards. I don't mind that at all either. Bub means over. We already played that, but at the bump you can still play that. Javonte Williams, I don't mind. Let's pull up Troy Franklin. Let's see what his receiving yards is at, or fantasy score. If it's still 4.5, I don't mind that at all. 5 fantasy scores, those bump them out. Honestly, you might be able to still play that, but this is the slip for today. Bud Means over 31.5 receiving yards. Bo Nix over 219 passing plus rushing yards. Devon Vele over 3 receptions. Mason Tipton under 27.5 receiving yards. That's it for today. Let's cash out. I'm not a gambling expert. This is not financial advice. Join the Discord for free plays, beat the bumps, sack value. And I'll see y'all next time. Good luck.